Jung Hwan and Jung Pyo peer through the cafe window and notice an unusual sight. They watch with keen interest as Ye-suk and Yunbom, who happen to be there as well, ask what they are looking at. Jung Hwan quickly urges them to take a closer look. Ye-suk grows even more shocked when she sees a woman sitting with Jae-gyu inside the cafe and realizes that she has seen this woman before back in town when she fell flat on the ground. Jung Hwan's remark, wondering whether someone with such stunning beauty seems as if she is born to bring joy to humanity, immediately sparks Yunbom's jealousy as she watches Jae-gyu together with that woman. Jung Pyo also finds it strange and cannot help but wonder what kind of virtue Jae-gyu possesses to be able to meet someone so beautiful. Their comments only make Yunbom look more irritated. When she sees the woman gently touch Jae-gyu's hand, Ye-suk becomes even more hysterical and repeatedly pats Yunbom's back. Yunbom is suddenly reminded of Jae-gyu's words, that he could wait for her for 36 years. In her memory, Jae-gyu tried to reassure her, asking, "So why couldn't I wait a little longer?" He spoke with confidence and asked her to trust him. Yet this memory only fuels Yunbom's frustration and deepens her misunderstanding, as his words seem to contradict what she now sees with her own eyes. Overwhelmed by her emotions, Yunbom takes Jung Pyo's drink and vents her anger. She firmly tells everyone to stop meddling in the private lives of students' guardians. She adds that as educators who nurture the future of the nation, any spare time should be spent researching teaching materials or writing student reports. With that, she excuses herself and leaves. On the other hand, the other teachers look on in confusion, wondering why Yunbom behaves that way. Another incident also shocks Yunbom when it seems that someone tries to break into her house, prompting Ijun to help her check the lock on her front gate. Meanwhile, Jae-gyu stirs Yunbom's thoughts and sparks a dramatic change within her, one that is set to cause a stir in Shinsu, as she begins to plan how to make herself attractive. On the planned day, Yunbom arrives at school looking elegant and captivating. Students gather around her like she is a celebrity, even taking photos of her. The crowd soon catches Jae-gyu's attention nearby. As he approaches, he discovers a completely different Yunbom. When Yunbom casts a glance at him, Jae-gyu suddenly covers his head with Hanjul's bag and runs away, leaving Hanjul behind. This strange behavior continues elsewhere, as Jae-gyu repeatedly avoids Yunbom, leaving her confused. Arguments continue to unfold between Yunbom and Jae-gyu. Yunbom suggests that, if it is that hard, then break it. On the other hand, Jae-gyu responds that if what she wants is to break the promise, then he supposes they should do so. Despite any opposing words, even when they come from Yunbom, Jae-gyu remains firm in what he believes. He continues to interfere in Yunbom's life, because when it comes to her, he feels compelled to step forward rather than walk away. This leaves us wondering whether that day becomes the moment that brings Jae-gyu closer to Yunbom, especially when he appears to be on the verge of kissing her.